Hi guys, my name is Owen and I ride e-bikes like this every single day. I've tested over like 30 different e-bikes and e-scooters, and here are my favorite ones. E-bikes are super expensive. I've tested a lot of $1,000 ones, $2,000 ones, and this one's even $4,000. So it's very important to know what you should and shouldn't be buying. So I thought I would ride my favorite e-bikes, tell you why I love these more than the other ones in the market, and let you know what to look out for when buying your first e-bike, your second e-bike, or even your fifth e-bike. And I'll help you guys pick out what e-bike you should get for your price point and what kind of riding you want to do. So let's get into the video. I think it's a no-brainer to start off with. One of my favorite bikes is this, the Talaria X Pro. This is the first bike I ever got. It literally started my whole entire channel and I ride it a lot. But this isn't my most ridden bike. I definitely ride the minis more, and I'll tell you why. When I first got my Talaria, I used it more of a dirt bike and I had a lot of fun learning how to like ride around the yard and do jumps. But as I started learning wheelies, it was a little scary because of how big it was. So I started using the minis to try and practice wheelies, and they're honestly a lot easier to wheelie, let me tell you. You can do a lot more like fun stuff because they're so small and easy to move around. Obviously, they're not as fast as my Talaria. This is my fastest and my biggest bike. But when I want to mess around my yard or just learn some weird tricks, I'll definitely hop on the minis. They're a lot more chillaxed. I did not just say chillax. Like literally just earlier today, I tried to take the Tudio on this little log we had and do a balance beam wheelie. It was kind of crazy. I'll show the clip now. But the point is that sometimes I don't want to go fast and be on a big scary bike like the Talaria, and sometimes I want to just cruise around on the small bikes like the Hiknight or the Tudio, but that doesn't mean I don't love my Talaria. This thing is insane. It's very fast. It looks very nice, and I have a lot of fun on this bike. So I think it's time to actually head into the real video, show you my favorite bikes, what I ride the most, and why. Let's go. Sorry for orifying with the sunglasses. It was really bright out. I can't really see.
Ooh, you wanna come and get me, kick me down and make me hurt myself. Oh no, you will never forget.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have a ton of bikes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more here. Little ATV, mini bike, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scooters. I'm showing you that just so you know that if I actually like a bike and it's my favorite bike, then it actually means something. Not that those bikes are bad. These are just like the bikes I have the most fun with and I always want to ride over and over and over again. So let's go. Okay, we're gonna put goggles on though, because it is spread out. Also, I can promise you the Yozuma would have been on this list, but she's not working right now, so can't really ride that. We're gonna start off the video with my Talaria X Pro. It is a 2025 and it is completely bone stock except this lovely little ODI plate and graphics from BR Graphics. But I actually have some mods coming for this thing, so stay tuned for a video later. We're at 82%, which is it's fine. Most bikes, if they go down in battery a lot, they start to lose their power, but Talaria has too much that it doesn't matter. I mostly ride this bike if I want to go fast and just do a little bit of wheelies. Oh man. I haven't ridden in a while though, so it feels really goofy. Oh my gosh, look at that wind. It is hard to wheelie. I used to be able to wheelie really good on the Talaria, and then I stopped practicing because I was like, I can already wheelie, and now I can't. Okay, the wind stopped for a second. Oh, look at this. Bring it back. Ugh. And it's a little windy out, and my brake is, look at this, all the way here, nothing, lock up, way down there. I need new brakes bad. This is the best thing the Talaria can do, is jump and go fast off-road. Like, watch this. Oh my gosh, there's a branch in the way. I just dodged a branch. Oh my gosh. This is what I like doing the most on the Talaria. It's fun stuff like just going fast in the grass. Little jump there. This has definitely got the most power, by far actually, and it's the biggest, so it does the best off-road. It's got the best suspension. Here we go, big jump, big jump. Whoa, there we go. It's crazy to me that this is my most powerful bike and there's still better bikes out there. Like to me, this bike is the biggest thing I need, the fastest thing I need, but this is just the tip of the iceberg in e-bikes. I definitely should have worn pants. I don't know what I was doing. I thought it was gonna be warmer. Yeah, this thing's really fun to wheelie, really fun to ride around. Definitely helped me learn how to ride my other bikes better because I have to control the power more on this bike. Wait a minute. I don't know why I can't wheelie. Look at this. My brake sensor's plugged in. Oh, which one's the brake sensor? I think this is the brake sensor. Okay, let me test something here. There we go. I was about to say, it felt really weird to wheelie. Yeah, definitely if you're gonna wheelie, take off your brake sensor. Very hard to wheelie with it in. Okay, I also learned how to do knee knockers on this bike. Very fun. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to do everything. I literally could do all the cool tricks, all the wheelies, and I literally forgot everything. It does have a very good balance though. I'm no hands in it right now. Okay, so I feel like I need to do another actual test where I try and wheelie this thing, because that's what I mainly used it for. It literally is a whole different world going from this to a mini bike, and I've been riding the mini so much that this feels like completely like out and ordinary. There we go. But once you get it, you kind of got it. Nope. Dude, I like suck. What the heck? I can't really even wheelie, guys, but I can do cool tricks. Ooh, ooh. Okay, well that kind of demonstrates how riding my Talaria goes. I ride it for a little bit, have some fun on it, and then get bored because I want to ride the small bike so I can do more fun things. This thing's fun, this thing's fast, but like I'd rather be on these doing like tricks and stuff. So that is a perfect segue to the Tudio. Love this bike. This is my brother's bike. This was our second ever video we uploaded and our second ever bike. And like, yeah, like this is way more fun to me than fast wheelies, is doing little stuff like that. Like I'd rather get like heavy balance points like that, even though there's wind. It's just a lot more fun to me to ride the small ones than the big ones. I don't know why. I used to try and learn wheelies in the grass, and I would crash, like not a lot, but I would crash. And I was like, dude, like I don't know how to wheelie. And then I started going to the road. I was like, I never crashed in the road. It's because when you're trying to learn to wheelie, you have to really focus on your balance point. And the grass has all these bumps and these little like hills and all that stuff, so it's gonna keep messing you up. Obviously, grass is a lot less intimidating than the cement or the road, but it is so much like harder to, once you know how to wheelie, it's so much harder to actually wheelie in. Oh, that's cool. Like I honestly can't wheelie in the grass like I used to. I can on the minis, not the Talaria, that's for sure. So definitely if you have like a safe cement area, go there. Mini bikes like the Tudio are actually really good off-road too. Let's like watch this. Like it's so light you can just jump around on it. Woo. Little drop. Yeah. Mini bikes like this are just so much more fun to mess around on, and I feel like that's what I want to do when I ride my bike, is mess around. I never would have thought when I got my Talaria that I would rather ride the Tudio, but times have changed, I guess. Ugh. Like, look at this, little bounce beam. Ooh, that was close. Wheelie out. Yeah, like this is the stuff I enjoy doing. Little fun stuff. Love the Talaria, love going fast, but man, I do love doing goofy things like that. I used to not really like the Tudio, but until I started actually riding it, the brakes, oh my gosh, these brakes are so good. The power, like you got enough to wheelie and do your fun little stuff. It's small, easy to like put your legs around and get your legs going out for tricks. I think the Tudio is one of the perfect starter bikes actually, or at least the Tudio style. The Hiknight, the Tudio, the Osmo are all amazing, but I do wish they had like normal fenders and a light. This is an aftermarket light. Like you're never gonna see me do this on my Talaria, but with the Tudio, whoa, like I would never be able to ride this on the Talaria. Ooh, okay, let's try and jump off this stair. Woo. Oh yeah. Let's go ride the backyard a little bit, or the backyard. Little bumpy. Little jump. Cruising back here. Getting really like dirty, so you like to slide out here. Hit the ramp. Oh yeah. Let's hit that ramp again, a little more speed this time. Oh yeah, you can tell it's dying though, we're getting a little slow. Oh man. Oh, little stoppy. Okay, the Tudio is so much fun, but if I'm not riding the Tudio or the Talaria, we are on this bad boy, the Hiknight. The Hiknight's like a Tudio if they just made it look a little cooler and then changed out a little bit of the feel. It's not that much different. The suspension's a lot better though, I like it. A lot squishier, a lot softer. Can still wheelie. Oh my gosh, the soccer goal. That was really close. It can still wheelie. Ugh. Definitely harder in the grass. Oh, look how far back we are. Can still wheelie, can still rip around. It has a built-in light though. It's super bright actually. It absolutely rips around like a pit bike does. Let's go to the back and show you. Like, dude, I'm locked in. Look at this. I don't even know if that's a whip, but that was tough. Like, this thing is hauling. Oh. Oh, we just ran over a bush. And just like the Tudio, this thing is very fun to do little tricks on. Oh, man. And let's try and hit this little bounce beam. This time the other way. Oh gosh, yeah, we failed. Oh man. I want to try and wheelie out though, that'd be really fun. Okay, well, I can't. Okay, let's see how it does on this huge jump. It should be pretty good. Oh, that was really far on the nose though. If I'm being honest, this video is supposed to be about just one bike, my favorite e-bike. So I narrowed it down from all my bikes just to 3. My Talaria, the Tudio, and my Hiknight. And I kept thinking about it and I was like, everything has their own little spot and I honestly can't pick. The Talaria's got speed, bigness, it can do crazy jumps. And then obviously the Tudio and the Hiknight are more for just messing around, having fun, cruising around. But once I was thinking about it, I can't pick one favorite. Like if I want to go fast, I'm on the Talaria. If I want to learn some crazy wheelie tricks, I'm on the Hiknight or I'm on the Tudio. If I'm trying to ride with friends, I'm definitely on the Hiknight or the Tudio because that thing is too fast and I can't keep up with anybody. I guess they can't keep up with me. I'm always ahead. If I had to say what bike I've ridden the most, that's definitely going to be the Hiknight in the last week, last month. Probably since I got it, to be honest. I love taking out the Talaria for a ride, hitting some crazy wheelies. We have the Tudio, which honestly is a different Hiknight. If you know Drew, he loves riding this bike. This is his favorite. But he did switch the Hiknight one time to work on wheelies, and this might be his new favorite, so we'll see. So we have a very close, very competitive 3-way bike standing for my favorite e-bike. Tudio, Talaria, Hiknight. Okay, I know it's hard, but we have to pick a favorite bike, and I think it's a little obvious. I love my Talaria, I love the Tudio, but I think we're gonna have to go with the Hiknight. This thing just feels amazing to ride, pretty good speed, brakes. There's nothing I really dislike about the bike. It's nice and small to do my little tricks. I can wheelie it, I can do like little drags with my feet, I can just do everything. It's so much fun. Obviously, I can't do any crazy wheelies like the Talaria. This has a lot more power for wheeling, but this thing is a lot smaller, a lot lighter, a lot easier to move around and practice on, which that's what I want to do right now. The Tudio is a very, very, very close comparison to this one. I like the Tudio brakes more, but I like the grips more on the Hiknight, and I also like the throttle more. It's a lot more like normal. This one just feels a little cheap. I don't know. I like the Hiknight one, a little smoother. I do like the look of the Hiknight better, but I think for modding and like customizing, I think the Tudio has it beat because I'm not seeing much potential to mod this thing. I shouldn't say potential. You can definitely mod this thing. It's just gonna be a lot harder because of how intricate it is. When the Tudio is like, it's like a square. You just kind of put stuff on it. A lot easier to mod here. Like I said earlier, I really like the suspension too compared to the Tudio. It just feels a lot softer on the Hiknight. I don't know how to explain it. Just a lot cushier, I like it. And something that might not seem very important, but definitely is the built-in light. This is like a $20 like Amazon light on the Tudio, and it dies pretty fast actually. This light came with the Hiknight, obviously it's built in, and it doesn't die unless the bike is dead. So you can ride it as long as you want. This one we usually have to take inside because you can't see. But the Talaria definitely does beat every bike on lights. This thing's really bright. Obviously this bike is like $1,400. This bike is like almost $4,000. There's a big difference here. One is meant to be big, fast, made of like very high quality parts, like the suspension and everything in it. This one is on the more budget side, $1,400, but I still feel like it keeps those high quality parts like this thing. I get the same feel from the Hiknight as the Talaria. Like they both feel high quality, made to ride good. The Tudio definitely rides good, feels great, but every once in a while you're like, I wish they would have changed that. Just the way some things are laid out. I don't really like the fenders. I don't like the plate. It needs a built-in light for sure if you're gonna ride at night. And to take the seat off, it's very convenient to have the little twisty thingy, but look at the Hiknight. Put the key in the back part and then twist it. That seems a lot more normal. It just feels like everything's a lot more fleshed out in the Hiknight, and that's kind of the style I want. But all of these 3 are great bikes, and if you're looking for one over the other, just go with what you want. They're all really good. If you really want the Tudio because of the looks and the feel and your friends have a Tudio, I'm not gonna tell you to get a Hiknight. The Tudio's a really good bike too. But if you're on the fence between the Tudio and the Hiknight, I would say look at what you want. Pure specs like brakes and speed, Tudio's a little better. But if you want more like features like comfort, the built-in light, all that kind of stuff, definitely get the Hiknight. And then if you want to go really fast and spend a lot of money, get the Talaria. It definitely smokes these two. But that is gonna be my video on my favorite e-bike. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to get the Hiknight for yourself, I'll actually leave a link in the description for you guys. I'll also put a code down there so you guys can get like $100 off. And if you guys want to see a more in-depth video on each of these bikes, I have 3 separate videos for the Tudio, the Hiknight, and the Talaria. Like I said earlier, this bike was my first ever video posted. This bike, the Tudio, is my second ever video posted, and then the Hiknight was like somewhere in the middle, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more e-bike content, make sure to subscribe. See you guys. Oh, he's crashing into the pumpkin.